the 18th Prince of Dakan. I order you to command 100,000 troops and head to the front lines immediately.
The Crown Prince of Dakan! Now that Dakan is sure at war, our army is defeated! Supplies and food are cut off! Morale at the front is crumbling! We urgently need a prince to go to the front lines! To bolster troop spirits! The 18th brother, Xiao Heng, was raised among the common folk, but his bloodline is pure! He is the perfect choice! Indeed, this 18th brother, the second Prince of Dakan, just came back, and now he is being sent to die! The second Prince of Dakan! What a waste! Being able to die at the border! Xu Xi, that is his honor! Did I time travel? I've re-become the 18th Prince of Dakan, about to be exiled to the border! Based on the current situation, I'm just a scapegoat! Xiao Heng! The Dakan dynasty! The Emperor's illegitimate son, lost in the streets for 18 years! This time, the court lost the war against Northern Shore! A prince must go to the front to steady the army, a near-certain-death mission! The Crown Prince, to save himself, brought me, the bastard son, back! To die in their place! Who are you? I want to eat. This is a perfect scapegoat tailor, made for me! Take him away! Time to eat! Time to eat! These princes are all cowards! They really think I'm still some clueless commoner! But I time-traveled and started a new life! I, Xiao Heng, won't just go along and be a scapegoat! I'll defy fate! And build my empire! Host Somech detected! Awakening the rule of the world system! Detected! Host is being sent to the front lines to die immediately! Going to the front lines to die is ordered! We'll earn system rewards! Master all martial arts in the system! Even fate is on my side! The key to breaking this situation lies with my cheap old man! 18th brother! From a beggar to a prince! Father gives you a chance to make your mark! Kneel and thank him now! Wolves are circling us now! Retreating is the best move! Thank you, brothers, for your kindness! To ease father's burden and fight to the death for Dakan is my honor! Even if it means certain death, I have no regrets! Isn't he an idiot? Was he faking it all along?
This Henger is just like his mother when she followed me, that fearless look. This should be a father-son reunion, but I know full well the Crown Prince brought him back to send him to his death. Yet he only thinks of serving me. And Dakan... Mother always taught me. As a man, I should achieve great things, be loyal to my lord and country. To ease Dakan's burden now, and father's burden, fulfills mother's last wish. Good. Simil, get up. Good child, your mother raised you well. It is I, Tabiuchi Wu, failed as a father. I owe you an apology. Before you leave, I can grant you one wish. Whatever you want. Anything. I'll agree to it. Father, I only ask to stay by your side a few more days to serve you with filial piety. With no regrets. Isn't he an idiot? Was he faking it all along? Who knew? Even I was fooled by him. Father, no, the front lines are in crisis now. Any more delay, and we'll miss our chance. Exactly. Many soldiers are still waiting at the front. Are you all ignoring me? We wouldn't dare. Xiao Heng just wants to spend time with me before leaving. What is wrong with that? Every single one of you is rushing him off to die. What is your game here? Xiao Heng going to the front lines as a prince, afraid he won't command respect. Guards read the decree. Decree! 18th Prince Xiao Heng made Prince of Yunshu. Granted title of General Pingdong, awarded a mention. Special permission to rest in the capital for 1 month before heading to the front. Father, if anyone objects, they can take his place at the front. Good lad. From now on, I've got your back. No one will ever bully you again. Thank you, Father. Crisis averted! Rewarding host! Mastery of all martial arts in the world! I bet right this time! Turns out, power is what really matters! Courting trick is cooler than the front lines! Next! Made a prince! Isn't that putting him on equal footing with us? That prince title is just a hollow name! To hold his ground at the front! Supplies, troops, and gear are all essential! I'll use this month to make money.
Since they all want me dead, that first batch of war funds, I'll take it right from them. Father, your son just arrived at the palace and has prepared gifts for you and my brothers, a token of respect. A mud-footed commoner thinks he can gift us anything.
At least he brought gifts. Your mother raised you with manners. Come, bring it up. This. Let me see it now. This is the token I gave his mother years ago. I never thought he kept it all this time and passed it on to Hunger. She must hate me to the core. I love this gift of yours. I'll grant you something too. Guards, give him my sword. This is the Imperial Blade. Whoever holds this sword is as if the Emperor himself were present. No one dares to defy it. Father, this sword. How is the Crown Prince questioning my decision?
I've wielded this sword for years, and in the end, it is taken by this bastard! This old fool thinks he can brush me off with a broken sword. If I actually go to the front lines, far from the Emperor's reach, I wouldn't even know how I died. Might as well. Father! This gift is too precious. I see my brother's quite fond of it. Let me pass it on to him.
Smart move. Don't take what isn't yours.
This sword!
How dare you? This sword is meant to command the entire army. Is the Crown Prince trying to go to the front lines? What I give you, how can you just pass it to someone else?
This old man really protects his son. Too bad. He is protecting a fool. Father, I have earned perfect timing. Let me use this as a gift to apologize to my elder brothers. I know you all have plenty of treasures. This is tea that my mother and I
Grew and roasted ourselves. I hope you brothers will accept it!
What is this? A bunch of dead leaves. Dare to bring it to the throne room. What a disgrace. We appreciate the gesture. 18th brother, keep the tea for yourself.
Are my brothers looking down on commoner's tea?
These ungrateful brats. Even if he is a scapegoat, he is still my son. How dare you reject his sincere gift?
Enough.
I've taught you to be fraternal. Have you all forgotten?
Father, it is my imprudence. Not my brother's fault.
Hunger is my son too. No one may look down on or belittle him. Remember that, all of you. This tea, I accept it on behalf of your brothers. Zhao Ming, take this tea and share it among the princes. They must drink every last bit.
Once we leave the hall, we'll see about that. Father, all matters are settled. Time to end the court session. Then, dismissed. Wait! Since my brothers accepted my gift, shouldn't you give me something in return?
What do you mean? We owe you a return gift.
That is right, brother, you heard me. I want you to return the favor. As a prince, if you want something, you say it.
This kid's got guts.
With just this cheap tea of yours.
You dare ask for a return gift to our faces. Where do you get the nerve? You're my elder brothers, so of course you must return the favor. Even I gave a return gift. How could you not? Hunger, have you thought about what you want?
Father, my new residence needs upkeep and care. I can't afford the expenses. I want to be like my brothers and have my own property. Honestly.
Fine. Crown Prince, give Hinger 2 shops in the East Market plus 8,000 taels of silver. As an example.
The other princes will do the same. Don't disgrace the royal family.
Then I'll give you 2 cloth shops north of the city. I'll give you 100 pieces of silken jewelry. I'll give you a pair of night pearls.
Thank you all, brothers, for your generosity.
Crown Prince, this is just collecting interest. From today on, what you've done to me, I'll get back with interest.
Now, that is more like a family. From now on, you must support each other and keep our great Shen thriving for 100 generations. All right? That is all for today. Court dismissed. Farewell, your majesty.
Bastard, 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 bastard!
Xiaohang is way too arrogant. How dare he play dumb and fool me with his cheap tea leaves? He swindled so much from me. Feed it to the wild boars.
Why get so angry, brother? A man on his deathbed won't be causing trouble much longer. That imperial sword must come to me no matter what. He is just a vagrant. What right does he have to touch it? That Xiaohong is just a powerless prince in name only. Even with 10 times the guts, he wouldn't dare compete with you, brother! If you go claim it personally, he wouldn't dare refuse. Good point. That sword must never fall into that vagrant's hands. I'll go get it myself.
Greetings, Prince!
Didn't think the old man would be so generous. These two stand tall as pines, with sharp eyes, clearly masters of internal martial arts. Could they be spies placed on me? Detected bindable generals. Loyalty value. Permanently locked at 100%. Including imperial orders. You can do that too. Yes.
We pledge to our master, for life, with your lead. Through fire and water, no hesitation if we harbor disloyalty. Struck by lightning,
Rise! From this day on, you two are my most trusted people. We share the good times and the bad. Your estate is empty, master. I'll recruit reliable staff and get supplies right away. No need. Prepare tea first. The crown prince will likely be here soon.
His Highness has just arrived in the capital. Why would the Crown Prince come here?
Naturally, for this imperial sword in my hand that symbolizes the son of heaven. This sword is a gift from the emperor. How dare the crown prince seize it openly?
Besides, this sword's authority over the 3 armies only applies to frontline troops. It is useless to him.
What he is after was never military power. It is faith and pride. Even if he never uses it, he'd never let it fall into my hands. And besides, the more he wants it, the more I can squeeze out of him. This sword can fetch 10,000 taels of silver, a treasure worth 1,000 troops. Just watch. He is probably at the door by now.
The Crown Prince! He is really here!
Crown Prince, my royal brother, what an honor! I failed to greet you properly. 18th brother, you've truly gone from rags to riches. Freshly titled a prince, and you live in such a grand mansion. Quite the show of status. First, a title and a command. Next step, you might as well climb right over me. You flatter me, brother, being recognized into the royal family this time. I owe it all to you, hun. You know that, then. So shouldn't you? All for me. A token of gratitude. What does my brother want? You know exactly what I want. This sword. Father said long ago, it was meant for me. Not even pretending, just grabbing it outright. This sword was gifted by father. If I hand it to you and father takes offense, offense? A man about to die. What is there to hold against him? Besides, I'm trading something for it. Even if father knows, he won't say a word. Since my brother insists, I dare not defy you. It is just that the front lines are perilous, supplies and weapons are scarce, and the troops' morale is low. I do need a sum of silver to reward the 3 armies, steady the troops. Ha ha ha! Just silver. Name your price. 300,000 taels, plus 3 green swords.
Xiaohong, you dare ask for 300,000 taels?
This sword was gifted by Father Emperor. If it is too cheap, wouldn't that tarnish the royal dignity? Forget it! I'll ask my other royal brothers then. Hey, wait! If another prince gets this sword, his prestige will surely surpass mine. That can never happen. 150,000 max, plus 2 green swords. Brother, it is not that I won't sell. If Father Emperor finds out that you came to buy this sword from me, well...
Enough. 300,000 taels and 3 green swords. All yours. But you must swear to me. This stays buried in your gut. Oh, I'll skin you alive.
Brother, you're quick. Don't worry. I'd rather die than tell. Here.
Bring the silver.
Brother 18, paid in full. Brother, take care. Remember to use this sword wisely. Danger! My business, none of your damn business.
So much money. I'm gonna be rich. Way easier than I thought. Your Highness, this is an imperial gift. You just gave it to the Crown Prince. If the Emperor finds out, he'll surely punish you. Go chase him now. You can still get it back.
Hey, what is the rush? One sword, 88,888, sold for 300,000 taels of real gold and silver. And this sword in my hands is just a hot potato. It'll only make me a target. Selling it to the Crown Prince for cash's maximum profit. You think Father Emperor doesn't know? The Crown Prince would come to me. If the Crown Prince can stay patient, then he still has the bearing of a hare. But he is in a hurry to get the sword back. Arrogant and reckless. He'll be punished once back at the palace. Let the arrow already loose fly a little longer. First, count the silver. That is what really backs us up, Li Zhao. What do you think of Hongyar's character? Though the 18th prince has lived outside the palace for 18 years, at least his nature is pure and kind.
In my view, this kid is full of tricks. That calculating ruthlessness in his bones reminds me of how I bided my time in my youth.
Your Majesty, Prince Xiaohong can compare to you. You endured hardship and humiliation back then, burning your bridges. That was the great wisdom that founded a golden age. Report! Your Majesty, the Crown Prince took the sword you gifted Prince Xiaohong and left with it. What? He snatched away the sword I bestowed. That defiant son. Go to the Eastern Palace. Bring that defiant son to me. Your Majesty, please calm down.
Calm down my ass! I gave that sword so Xiaohong could show it off at the front lines. Once Xiaohong dies in battle at the border, the sword would still end up with the Crown Prince.
But now, he's taking it by force. That means he doesn't respect me at all. No. Prince Xiaohong sold the sword to the Crown Prince.
What? Xiaohong dared to sell my bestowed sword. Sold it. For how much?
300,000 taels.
Defiant sons, all of them!
Is my sword.
Only worth 300,000 taels!
Wait. Xiaohong grew up among the common folk. It is understandable. He doesn't know the sword's value, but the Crown Prince knows.
He clearly took advantage of him. Xiaohong didn't know better and tricked him out of that sword.
Issue the decree immediately, the Crown Prince. To celebrate the Empress's birthday, we'll copy scriptures. Until they're done, he is not allowed to step out of the Eastern Palace. Yes.
3. Wait. Wait until the Crown Prince delivers the silver to Xiaohong's residence, then issue the decree. Also, send the silver dragon spear I used to Xiaohong.
Your Majesty, you must not. This spear carries the power to execute before reporting. Giving it to Prince Xiaohong may be hard to control.
You think Xiaohong could sell my sword for 300,000 taels? What more trouble could he cause? Go deliver it now. Yes.
Ignorant! It's ignorant! With this sword in hand,
I stand above all princes.
not just 300,000 taels. Even 1,000,000 taels is worth it!
His Majesty's oral decree has arrived.
Your son accepts the decree! The Empress's birthday is next month! The Crown Prince must personally copy a sutra. He shall not leave the Eastern Palace until it is done. Chief Steward, Li, copying a sutra is one thing. But why is Father confining me, Your Highness? Your son would not dare. $300,000 taels, plus the previous assets. Recruiting troops, stockpiling grain, forging weapons, dodging blind silver.
Dodging proclamation silver.
What? That came fast!
His Majesty, knowing you're heading to the front lines to serve the nation, specially bestows the Silver Dragon Spear.
Thank you for Father's grace! You mustn't! This is a little tea money. The Crown Prince was confined for buying a sword.
If I dare take silver, that is asking for death. This servant wouldn't dare. This servant takes his leave.
Shuxing! You Ming! Tell me, how much could the spear sell for?
Huh? You want to sell it again?
Keep your voice down. Would that look good if it got out? This absolutely must not happen. This spear was used by His Majesty in his early years. It is priceless. Absolutely cannot sell it. You sold the Emperor's sword.
The Emperor didn't punish you. That was a favor to you. Prince, if I sell this spear like the sword, he'll punish me.
Would he really, or dare he, behead me, a prince ready to die in his place? Besides, if I don't sell this spear, what do I rely on at the frontier? Just pure loyalty. Frontline supplies are cut off. Pay for the troops haven't been issued either.
No money, no food. What is the point of going? Your Highness, if we're short on silver, we can just ask His Majesty.
Ask my father. The royal family. There's no real father-son bond.
My father is shrewd. If he truly valued me, would I have wandered outside for 18 years?
To him, I'm nothing but a whetstone to sharpen the crown prince. A shield to balance court factions. Since they use me as a pawn, why can't I play them back? This spear is both a gift from heaven and a warning. No money, you can't move an inch. With money, an army is within reach. But you stay quiet, and you hold military power. A stepping stone to the highest seat. Your Highness seems greedy for wealth, but it is all for the frontline affairs. No money, no food, even with rank, you're useless in the army. Right.
These are all desperate measures. I understand now. No, Your Highness is far-sighted and devoted to the nation. I'm willing to work for you. So this silver dragon spear, who should we sell it to?
The crown prince is definitely out. But don't I have plenty of royal brothers? They're all dripping with wealth. Visit them one by one. Second brother, take a look at the silver dragon spear. Granted by the Emperor himself, it carries the power to execute before reporting. Far better than selling the crown prince a sword. 150,000 taels. What did second brother offer?
Are you crazy? The crown prince got house arrest just for buying a sword. If I bought this gun, father would ground me for life. I need to get rid of it fast.
Brother, this is indeed a fine gun. But father gave this to you. I can't just take it. Right. Still, I can't let 18th brother come all this way for nothing.
I have 10,000 taels here. Why don't you check out third brother's place?
Fine. Let's go.
Next stop.
Finally got rid of that pest.
Third brother. What is this gun I've got? Your Highness, my lord was suddenly taken ill. He can't see visitors. Here is 6,000 taels. Please count it.
But this is...
Third prince said 6,000 taels max. He suggests you go see fourth prince.
Fine. Give my regards to my brother. Tell him to rest well. Fifth brother. Take these 5,000 taels.
I get lost. Eighth brother. Ninth brother.
This time, using the crown prince.
We made a clean 150,000 taels.
Indeed.
This feeling of making money without lifting a finger is amazing. Your Highness, am I dreaming? How did the princess suddenly get so rich?
Poor kid. He has never seen the world. Get used to it soon. Just a shame we couldn't scam fourth brother. That guy would open his door no matter what. Forget it. I'll get him next time.
Fu, Your Highness, Xiaohang. So you're gonna gay? What? You ungrateful brat! Ungrateful brat! This brat, does he really not understand? Or is he just plain dumb? My silver spear was a symbol of unifying the realm back in the day. A token of military authority that allowed action before reporting to the throne. And he just took it out to hawk on the street. Your Majesty, His Highness, the prince didn't actually sell the silver spear.
He just carried it around, visiting house to house. And the princess all paid up to ward off trouble. Second prince gave 10,000 taels.
Third prince gave 6,000 taels. Adding it all up,
His Highness raked in a whopping 153,000 taels. These ungrateful brats, with the war pressing hard now, I asked them to donate troops and
and they all came crying poverty to me. But now, to get rid of Xiao Heng, they're mighty generous, huh? Good, excellent, Li Zhao. At your service, issue the decree immediately to celebrate the Empress's birthday. Except for Prince Yunshou Xiaoheng, all princes must copy 100 scrolls of scripture. Second prince, third prince, fifth prince, and others. Each must donate 50,000 taels to fund the military. Any who defy will be stripped of their titles and reduced to commoners. This old servant obeys. Your Majesty, this isn't really punishing the prince.
It is clearly using him as an excuse
to put the other princes in their place and collect military funds. Xiaohong, oh Xiaohong, you little rascal, you actually stumbled onto something. Help me flush out a bunch of princes hoarding wealth. Are you truly greedy? Or did you do it on purpose? My lord!
If His Majesty is truly furious and punishes you, what do we do? Yes, my lord. After all, what you sold this time is a divine weapon bestowed by the Emperor himself. This charge could be big or small.
Relax! I wouldn't have done it without being sure I'd escape punishment. Who knows? I might even get rewarded. Why's that? Think about it! Did I actually sell that spear? I just carried it around for a spin, and those princes came knocking with money on their own. Father might have been angry at first, but he'll soon realize, more than my gun sales, he'll remember these imperial brothers who can. Whip out 10,000 taels of silver at will. I'm helping Father get a read on their resources. Expose their disguises. So should Father reward me or punish me. Your Highness is brilliant! So you had it all planned out, using the gun sales as a cover to shake the mountain and scare the tiger. Not really scheming, just going with the in this royal family, only interests last forever. No brothers last forever. They brush me off. So I go with the flow. I pocket the silver and do for Father what he wants done but can't say openly. Selling swords and guns. Finally got our first capital, but war is a war of attrition. It is a test of national strength and reserves. Once the front lines every day, mountains of gold pour in. We need money to make money. Right. If we control smelting and forging, not only can we make our own weapons and armor, farm tools secure our logistics. War is about to break out. Every household will stock up on ironware. Repair business will never dry up. That is a steady stream.
Fourth prince.
I'm not selling the shop! So what? That is not up to you! Today you'll sell whether you like it or not! Smash it!
Isn't that Xiaosheng? Let's go! Check it out!
Old fool, don't be ungrateful. His Highness, the prince wants to buy your shop. That is your blessing.
Fourth prince. This shop is my father's life's work. How is this different from robbery right under the Emperor's nose? Is there no law at all? Huh?
I am the law here. Enough talk. Hand over the deed. Or else, little lady, come back to my manor with me and serve me well. Don't push your luck.
I'll have my way with you today.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Ah! Ah!
Thank you, sir.
Xiaoheng! What are you doing here? Fourth Prince, quite a show of force. In broad daylight. Not afraid word gets out. And shames the royal family.
Xiaoheng, you swindled the brothers' money and got the crown prince grounded, and you still dare strut down the street. Ha! Selling swords, buying swords! Mutual consent. No swindle there.
Besides, the crown prince's punishment was father's wise ruling. Fourth brother, are you unhappy with father? You! I'm actually here today to buy a shop. No time for your games. Move aside. What a coincidence. I've got my eye on this shop too. You'll have to earn it. Don't seek father's favor.
Makes you untouchable. Today, I'll teach you what discipline means. What decorum means. Man, beat him. If he dies, I'll take the blame.
Your Highness, I'll hold them off. You go first. None of you are leaving today. Ah!
Pathetic!
Impossible! That is all you've got! What is going on? Why did they just drop? Could father have sent experts to secretly protect his little darling? Retreat!
Fourth brother, your man don't seem to hold up well. Want to keep going?
There is some unknown force here today. I better leave now. Don't get too cocky. I'm in a good mood today, so I won't bother with you. Let's go! Fourth royal brother! How careless! This shop's floor is slippery! Do be careful!
Let's go!
Take care now!
Thank you, sir, for your help.
It was nothing. My fourth brother has always been a bully. Today was a small lesson for him. I was serious about buying a shop earlier. I'll put up the money and teach you new iron smelting methods. You provide the shop and the labor. Profit split 70-30 in your favor. What do you say?
A prince in business, taking only 30%. You'd even cover costs and technology.
I only want weapons and supplies. No shortchanging the craftsmen. If you two trust me, let's partner up. What do you say?
Wan trusts you, but for the profits, 30% is plenty for us to repay your kindness. Wan is willing to serve you at your estate.
If she stays at my place, it'll be easy for me to check on the smelting progress anytime. Besides, it is just the three of us at my estate. A bit lonely. Having me Song around would be nice. Oh right, this is my iron smelting method. I'll need you to work hard tonight, Song Cheng, to forge 2 weapons for me. Don't worry, I'll get right on it. Offending Xiaosheng today, he'll probably file an impeachment tomorrow. The memorial will reach the throne. I only have 1 month. Every second counts. No time to play their palace intrigue games. I, Xiaoheng, will do business and make money out in the open.
Whoever dares cut off my income.
I flipped their table over. Get ready, Mimiu. Come with me to the palace tomorrow. Oh, one more thing.
Mingmiu, make extra preparations, just in case. Your Highness is wise.
I'll arrange it right away.
Xiao Jingzhao, you must stand up for your brother! That little darling not only stole my forge, but also beat me into this state.
Damn you, Xiao! I just wanted him to be a scapegoat. Didn't expect him to ride on father's favor and lord it over us. Xiao Jingzhao must not be kept alive. Should I find someone? If you want him dead, kill him openly. Charge him with treason right in front of father. Xiao Jingzhao! Show me! We expose his private weapon forging in public, then file a report against him.
Stockpiling arms with intent to rebel. And I am the victim who uncovered his plot, but was silenced by his hand.
Exactly! You grabbed the Forge Master and his daughter as witnesses! I doubt! Father will spare a son who might rebel! I understand, brother! I'll handle it, right away! Xiao Jingzhao! Please hit me again! The harder the better! Just a bit of physical pain, as long as it destroys Xiaoheng! And make sure he never recovers! I'm willing to take the punishment! I beg Xiao Jingzhao to grant this! Fourth brother! This Xiao Jingzhao! He really can't bring himself to do it! How dare you!
I'll wipe that smirk off your face. I'll ruin your plans. Xiao Jingzhao, you hit way too hard.
This time, Xiaoheng! You have no way to talk your way out! Caught red-handed! Doomed beyond redemption! Long live the Emperor! 10,000 years! 10,000 years!
Ministers, any matters to report? If not, court is dismissed! Father, you must seek justice for me. Father!
Shenger, why are you hurt so badly?
It was Xiaoheng. Yesterday! He barged into my forge, east of the city.
Forcing the smith there to forge weapons for him in secret! I tried to stop him!
But he led his men. The 18th brother beat me to this state!
Father! The fourth brother tried to stop him! He had no intention of causing trouble, but the 18th brother relied on your favor!
And showed no respect for his elder brother or the law. I beg you, father, to seek justice for the fourth brother, Crown Prince, Old Fourth. What you two say is no small matter. Do you have any proof?
Father, these wounds on me are the best proof. Would I deliberately harm myself to frame the 18th brother?
Father, the 18th brother grew up among commoners! It is understandable! He picked up some street habits! Beating a royal elder brother in public, forging weapons in secret, that is already breaking the law!
If word gets out, won't the world laugh at the royal family for having no rules? Indeed, raised among commoners. Lucky, royal upbringing. If such behavior spreads, won't it bring shame to the royal family?
Your Majesty! Your Majesty! The Prince of Yuzhou has caused trouble within days of returning. If we keep indulging, there will be no peace in the capital. I beg you to discipline him strictly.
What all of you say is right. Xiao has indeed been too reckless lately. So, in your view, how should I punish him? I believe
his authority over military supplies should be revoked immediately. By law, his legs should be broken to end any thought of rebellion. Only then can the law be upheld as a warning to others. Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
Fine. Then I'll follow your advice. Draft the decree. Yes, no need to trouble father with a decree. Fourth brother and all you ministers, quite the gathering. Filing a complaint without informing me. Your son.
I greet you, father. You came just in time. The fourth prince and the crown prince accuse you of forging weapons, plotting treason, and beating your elder brother in public. What do you have to say for yourself?
Father, please see clearly. Yesterday, the fourth brother led men with weapons, forcing their way into my shop. I was only defending myself. As for forging weapons privately, that is even more absurd. Hanfu, you're still talking tough at that store.
Xiaoheng, you not only seized civilian property, but also set up a secret workshop.
And you've reduced me to this state. Fourth brother, you speak without proof. What evidence do you have? Hanfu, I knew you wouldn't confess until forced.
Humble, I knew you wouldn't give in until the end. I can vouch with my life. Every word Miss Song, Wanner is about to say, is the truth.
Miss Song, don't be afraid. Tell the emperor and the ministers clearly. What you saw yesterday. How Shaoqi secretly forged weapons in the shop. I'll keep your whole family safe. You must speak the truth before His Majesty. Your father's life and yours. Hang on your words.
Yes.
Forging weapons privately, it is true. Father, you heard that. Witnesses and evidence are all here! Xiaoheng's crime is unforgivable. Witnesses and evidence are all here. The Prince of Beishuo cannot escape guilt. Forging weapons privately is high treason. Please issue the decree to arrest the Prince of Beishuo! Now!
Xiaoheng! Oh, Xiaoheng! No matter how cunning you are, you're done for this time! Let's see how you turn this around!
Miss Song, you accuse the Prince of Beishuo of forging weapons. Do you have proof? Where exactly? What was made?
What I testified about forging weapons privately is indeed true, but the one who set up the secret workshop and secretly forged military gear is not His Highness the Prince of Beishuo. What did you— The one who truly seized civilian property set up a secret workshop and secretly forged military gear is fourth Prince Xiaosheng. The one who truly seized civilian property set up a secret workshop and secretly forged military gear is fourth Prince Xiaosheng. What did you say? Huh?
Xiao Jingzhou and the others will definitely target this father and daughter. Tonight, go with Yu Xing, silence the assassins who come to arrest them, then disguise yourselves as them, and bring Shopkeeper Song to the Crown Prince. Let them think they're in control. Make sure you're not recognized. Your Highness is wise. I'll make the arrangements right away.
It was the fourth prince, threatening me with my father's life, forcing me to give false testimony in court today, to frame His Royal Highness the Prince, the one who truly set up a private armory at the foot of the Western Hill, and secretly hired smiths to forge hundreds of blades and spears is the fourth Prince Xiaosheng. In this woman's arm is the workshop token issued by his estate. Please, Your Majesty, see the truth, Fu. Huh?
You're slandering me, Father. Father, please see the truth! She's framing me.
It must be Xiaoheng's doing. Fourth brother just swore on his life. Saying Miss Song, Wanner's words were all true. Now how is it nonsense? Anyone can forge evidence. Father, please see the truth. Father, the truth is already clear. Fourth brother forged weapons himself. And in fear, when he saw me take over the smithy case, he rushed to frame me, trying to pin the blame on me.
Father, I did. I'm innocent. I never forged weapons. It must be Xiaoheng. He forged evidence to set me up.
Me set you up.
Fourth brother, the witness was brought to court by you yourself. The testimony was forced out of her by you. The evidence was taken from her body, in front of everyone. Father and all the ministers saw it with their own eyes. How could I frame you?
Father!
Fourth brother, Xiaosheng, broke the law to cover up his crimes. He even forced a common woman to frame his own brother, deceiving the emperor. The evidence is ironclad. His intent is unforgivable. I beg Father to uphold the law as a warning to others. Father!
Nice move turning the tables, striking back after being attacked. That fool, the fourth prince, didn't cover his tracks and got caught red-handed. That Xiaoheng kid, though, in a desperate situation, managed to flip it in an instant. That composure and nerve really do remind me of myself. But with the great Shen facing a strong enemy, the front line still need Xiaoheng to hold. Xiaosheng and the Crown Prince are still my sons after all. All right, today's matter. I've got it all figured out. Fourth Prince and Crown Prince. Yes, Father, you two didn't investigate the facts. and rushed to take action, impeaching your own brother. That was indeed improper, especially you, fourth, acting so recklessly. That is what stirred up this mess. I sentence you both to house arrest for a month and copy the ancestral edicts 100 times. We obey.
Thank you, father! 18th brother! This time I slipped up! Next time I'll get to the bottom of it! Dead men tell no tales! Huh. So what if father knows I did it, with the crown prince backing me? You can't touch me! That old man's just trying to sweep this under the rug! I've pissed off too many people today! If I let them off the hook, I'd be a corpse the moment I walk out of this hole!
Xiao Heng, your performance in court today, though understandable, was too harsh in words. Lacking in brotherly harmony. But given the grievance you suffered, I won't hold it against you. We're all family. Let's drop this here. Everyone's dismissed for today.
Hum.
Hold up! Xiao Heng, I said, this matter's over! What more do you want? Father, if Miss Sowener hadn't recanted today, I'd be the one kneeling here in disgrace. And my punishment wouldn't be as easy as house arrest and copying tax.
A prince who breaks the law pays the same price as a commoner. Xiao Heng.
Father's word is final. Are you trying to force the throne? I only seek justice. If today, father cannot punish the mastermind by law, to uphold the law, then I...
What are you doing? Xiao Heng, a little brat who doesn't know his place. You're just a lucky bastard who crawled out of the mud. Don't think just because you wear a prince's robe, you can throw your weight around in this hall. You're not worthy.
Then I'll do it myself.
Ah! To seek justice! Xiao Heng! You dare kill your brother in public!
That strike just now made me feel like the world was falling apart. This kid's killing style is ruthless. Far beyond what I expected.
Fourth brother, Xiao Heng, you're insane. In this court, before His Majesty, you dare openly attack your brother.
Since I dare to kill, I naturally have a way to get away with it. I grew up with my mother among the common folk. Her nurturing grace is greater than heaven. I will never allow anyone to insult my mother. That scum Zhou Sheng called me a bastard. I can endure insults about my birth. I can fight against his false accusations. But he treats the law as nothing and thinks he can mock the sovereign. His crime deserves death. I lost composure in the hall, drew a blade without permission, disturbed your majesty. My crime is unforgivable. Whatever punishment father decides, I will accept without complaint. But before I'm punished, I have something to show father. Ah! Amazing! Incredible! What kind of weapon is this?
A divine blade. Haha, with this weapon, no fear of the Zhao cavalry. Father, please see clearly.
This was forged yesterday, when I took over the smithy, using a new method I obtained through my fortune.
Its toughness and sharpness surpass standard military weapons of Daqing tenfold. Good! Truly worthy of being a prince of Daqing. Father, I purchased the blacksmith shop yesterday, just to test this method. This is my gift to you, father, a token of my devotion to Great Chen. But the method is still new. I plan to wait until the craft matured before presenting it to you. Yet unexpectedly,
Fourth brother, without even asking, forced his way in and blocked me, falsely accusing me. So I failed to report to you in time, which led to today's disaster.
Old Fourth is arrogant and foolish, even if he survives today.
He is useless in the future, better off dead. But Xiao Heng is decisive in action, able to bend and stretch, and offer this fine blade. Xiao Heng is 100 times better than that waste Xiao Sheng. Even so, your actions today were too reckless. Brothers killing each other in the throne hall. What kind of conduct is that? That strike of yours was satisfying, sure, but how do you expect me to clean this up? I admit my fault.
I was overcome with rage.
And committed such a grave mistake. I accept any punishment.
Enough. What is done is done. Xiao Heng. Yes, father. You're spared the death penalty, but not lesser punishment. I order you to gather all craftsmen and oversee with full effort the forging of armor and weapons with this new method. If you fail, or the quality falls short of today's offering, both offenses will be punished together.
Xiao Heng killed a fourth in court. Father not only didn't punish him, but gave him authority to forge weapons.
Father, Xiao Heng killed fourth brother. Are we really just letting him go?
Are you questioning my decision? I wouldn't dare. I accept your decree. Thank you, Father. As for Xiaosheng, he framed his brother first and spoke treasonous words after obstructing military weapon development. He brought this entirely upon himself. Have the Imperial Household Bureau bury him simply per Prince Rights, his past unlawful deeds.
Shall be reviewed by the proper authorities. No leniency. What happened today ends here. No one speaks of it again. Court dismissed.
Harmful, as expected! To the Emperor, tangible benefits always outweigh blood ties!
Your blade offering today was a great deed. What reward do you seek? Having the shopkeeper forge the diamond blade overnight was the right call.
Now we've earned silver, got the smithy! Next are troops and provisions! But ordering weapons made now requires hiring more hands first!
If possible, I'd ask your majesty to permit me to form a guard unit. That is all. That blade of yours is worth far more than a guard unit. Ask for more.
Your majesty sparing my life is already great mercy! I dare not be greedy!
Good! That composure is enough. I'll issue the decree later, ordering Minister of War Li Cheng to personally recruit your guards. Not just veterans, but also condemned prisoners and captives. Plenty of hands. Yours to choose. Thank you, father. All right. Go prepare. Understood.
I'll take my leave! Prince Yunsuo is actually quite clever. Just that move, taking the fourth prince's smithy, is remarkable enough. In that regard, your highness, it's just like your majesty. Haha, you flatterer!
Xiaoheng may be timid, but that cleverness of his is truly just like mine. Indeed, what a shame I didn't raise him for 18 years myself. Otherwise,
he'd be even better than he is now. This matter is closed. The fourth brought it on himself. Killed by Xiaoheng. He had it coming. Notify the shadow guards. Clean up the mess under the fourth prince. No matter what, it must not affect Xiaoheng going to the front lines. This old servant obeys.
Fu, tell me! If Henger hadn't been lost all these years, stayed by my side, I'd have given him the heir's position. Couldn't I have shed my burden sooner? And retired in peace? Your Majesty is considering changing the heir.
Xiaoheng is such a good kid. Sending him off to die like that, isn't it a waste?
Your Majesty wants Xiaoheng to leave an heir!
The Crown Prince's performance in the throne hall today? I was very displeased. Indecisive, only knows how to frame his brothers, unfit for great responsibility. If the Crown Prince is truly beyond saving, leaving the throne to the grandchildren isn't out of the question. Li Zhao, go at once and check all estates in the capital, of nobles, princes, and ministers. Any eligible unmarried women of age, report them all to me. Yes, I want to arrange a marriage for Xiaoheng. Xiaoheng can go to the battlefield, but his bloodline must stay. This is the Grand Tutor's granddaughter. Age 16, well-read and learned. Too young. And the Grand Tutor won't agree.
Huh! This is the Vice Minister of Revenue's daughter! Just turned 18, and not yet married!
Minister Liu. That old man has a terrible temper. I don't want to deal with him. Oh my, you sly old fox. You just have me pick. Why you slack off? Why don't you suggest someone suitable then? Your Majesty, this old servant does have one candidate.
Oh! Descendant of the former royal family, a daughter of the Xi clan, Xi Yuxi! She is stunningly beautiful, known as the top talented woman of Dacheng, and the Xi family holds a hereditary title of Commandery Princess, which matches the status of the 18th prince.
Descendants of the former dynasty. That can be used to control Xiaoheng.
And kill his ambition to fight for the throne, so he focuses on preparing for war.
By the way, this Xi family, hasn't it always been close with the Lai family? I remember after the old Shi patriarch died in battle. It was that old man Li Cheng who handled everything behind the scenes.
Ah!
Ha ha ha! Oh, Li Zhao, you understand me best. This way, no need to worry about Li Cheng not obeying Xiao Heng. Ha ha! Good! Issue the decree immediately. Arrange the marriage between Xiao Heng and Shi Yunxi. After the wedding, then head to the battlefield. Yes.
Your Highness, we have successfully reached deals with 70% of the blacksmith shops in the capital. Estimated within just 5 days, we can forge 800 sets of equipment!
The production progress is still lower than I expected, but there is no better technology to replace it for now. No point rushing this. However, once the shops are running and capital flows back, money won't be an issue. Right now, the priority is helping me solve the guard problem. After that scene in court, who knows how many people have their eyes on me?
Host triggered a new mission. Successfully recruit 8,000 soldiers as guards. Reward, complete Tiangong Kaiwu.
Talk about getting exactly what I need. Before, improving iron smelting tech was just relying on my fragmented memory through trial and error. With Tiangong Kaiwu documenting 5,000 years of industrial smelting methods, I won't be fumbling in the dark making weapons.
Imperial decree arrives.
Prince Xiaohong, the 18th!
Wishes to serve the nation. I am deeply gratified. Granted permission to form his own guard unit. And betrothed to Lady Shi Yunxi to head to the front lines after the wedding.
Congratulations, Your Highness. You're actually marrying into the prestigious Shao family.
Congrats, my ass! In less than a month, I head to the front lines. Now they won't let me recruit troops, but make me marry. This betrothal's gotta be shady. And the Xi family, a hereditary princess. Why would she ever want a bastard prince like me? Even if she did, I wouldn't dare marry her. Troops and supplies are what keep me alive, women. Just slow down my sword draw. Right now, the priority is getting my guard unit sorted. Get the carriage ready. I'm heading to the Ministry of War. TT!
Hong Yi. This is so unfair. Yunxi, you're gorgeous and brilliant. Half the noble sons in the capital want you. Now you're stuck marrying that sacrificial prince Yi. He is a descendant of the former royal line, the Shi family. What can we do about it? My dad's the vice minister of war. I'll go beg my dad right now to petition the emperor to revoke the decree. Hong Yi. Dong. The emperor's betrothal clearly knows the Shi and Li families are close. To make Uncle Li obediently follow the 18th prince's orders. Yeah, if we defy the decree and refuse, it'll likely anger the emperor. Both families will suffer. But he is heading to the front lines. He is bound to face danger. If you marry him, won't you just end up a widow? Yeah. Right. We can go find that Xiao Heng. The front lines are short on everything now. He is bound to be gathering supplies. We just need to give him a little something. That way, just let him go find His Majesty and call off this marriage. That is one way to do it, the state. The Shi family, though not in the court. In Dachin, we control a large supply of grain if he is smart enough to break off the engagement. My Shi family can give him some grain. Perfect timing. Fu, His Majesty issued a decree today, ordering my father to help him build his personal guard. He is probably picking men at the barracks right now. Let's go now, Hong Yi.
This official greets Prince Yinshuo. I wasn't aware of your arrival. What brings you here? The front lines are in dire need now. My father said there are plenty of prisoners and death row inmates here who can be conscripted. All under Minister Li's watch. I want to pick guards from them. This, Your Highness!
These are all desperate outlaws. Wild and unruly, hard to tame their vicious nature. If you're building your own god.
Let me pick the best from the army for you. Minister Li! His Majesty ordered you to assist me in building my guard. Who I choose is my call. Right! Bring me the prisoner roster!
Your Highness! Among them are captives and hardcore convicts. Prince Chu is all on this list.
Over 9,000 troublemakers, these wild, unruly outlaws, are the best fighters, perfect for completing the system's army expansion mission. What a jackpot!
No need to pick. All 9,700. I'll take them all. Your Highness, among them are fierce enemy soldiers and rebel remnants. Every one of them is extremely hard to control. So many people, Your Highness. Then first go get the leader. I'll summon him. Right away.
Most of the Ministry of War troops are unruly. Only by beating them into submission will they obey. He can't really think the Ministry of War troops will follow his orders now, can he? But he is this confident now. Huh, maybe he really has some way to make them obey.
Yes, Cavalry Commander Lu Zhen. Greetings to the Prince, Cavalry Commander. Listen up, all of you. I am the 18th Prince, Xiao Hong, under orders to head to the frontier to defend against Beishuo from now on. All of you are conscripted by me.
Another prince here to pad his resume, trying to use our lives to pave his way.
You have a problem with me conscripting you.
Everyone knows the front line is out of rations now. Following a prince who has never fought a battle, isn't that just walking to our deaths? Exactly. US folks, going there is just cannon fodder. Prince, we want to leave too.
Fine. Yunming, let's go. This isn't the kind of men I wanted. I thought the Ministry of War and the death row prison held as they some fierce werewolves with grit. Never expected to see today. Just a pack of wild dogs fighting among themselves.
What did you say? What did you say? Had enough yet? Prince, these men below, though they bear criminal charges, they are still soldiers of the army, warriors and heroes. What the prince just said is too insulting. If you don't give us a reasonable explanation today, I'm afraid
It won't sit well with the men.
that is right. Prince, the enemies I've killed are more than the bunch you've eaten. Why are you blaming us? Yeah. Why? Exactly! Why? Why are you blaming us? No! Why? Because I dare to go. And you don't.
I admit, I've never been to war. I also admit I fear death. But I fear more that one day, my kids will ask me, when our borders fell, where were you? My mother always told me, a man stands in this world with things he won't do. Now, our nation is in crisis. Every man has a duty. I, a prince, volunteer to head to the front lines. What about you?
Your fellow brothers, their bones are rotting at the border, and you cower here! You're less brave than me, a prince who can't even fight! Look at me. I ask you, if Beishuo breaks through our borders,
Your wives and kids will become slaves.
is that what you want to see? No!
One last thing. Beishuo's blade is already at our nation's throat. Anyone with any spine, step forward now. In 1 month. I swear here, I'll charge with you all. Straight into Beishuo's heart. I will follow you, my lord. To the front lines. I thought you were a coward. Hiring us as guards. Never expected. You have such ambition. My apologies earlier. Lu Zhen, we'll follow you, my lord.
Cut the drama, as long as you don't screw us over! I mean, we're in two. Our lives should have been lost on the battlefield, long ago. willing to follow His Highness, the Prince. Blazing hand, follow me. Strike the northern shore. Save the great Chen. Strike the northern shore. Save the great Chen. Strike the northern shore. Save the great Chen.
Strike the northern shore!
Save the great Chen.
Strike the northern shore! Save the great Chen! Strike the northern shore! Save the great Chen! Strike the northern shore! Save the great Chen!
What is going on hearing him say those words? My heart is actually racing a bit.
Strike the northern shore! Save the great Chen! Lu Zhen's loyalty exceeds 90%! Does the host wish to bind this general? Binding! Successful! Lu Zhen's loyalty auto! Locked at 100%! Influenced by Lu Zhen! All soldiers in the camp gain 20% loyalty to the host! Guard recruitment complete! Heavenly Works and Creations! A sacred book recording 5,000 years of industrial wisdom! Improved smelting! Revolutionized armaments! Even forged weapons! Unheard of in this era! No longer a pipe dream! In time, my army's equipment will utterly crush the enemy!
Lu Zhen, your general is here.
I know! Back then you fought bloody battles at the border! You alone broke through the siege! A true man! True grit! True hero! I ask you once more! Will you ride with me back to the border? To seek justice for your fallen brothers!
Your general will lead the vanguard for your highness. This body, this life, at your command. I will use this enemy's blood to honor our fallen comrades' souls.
Good! I'll give you half a month to drill these soldiers and convict into an army!
This time, we head back to the border, not just to die. This is a chance to build a legacy and provide for your family. You give your full support to Commanderless. I obey the order. Going back to the border this time isn't just about facing death. It is a chance to build a legacy and provide for your family. You give your full support to Commander Luff. I obey the order.
I never thought Commander Lu Jincho, such a fierce warrior, would be won over completely by just a few words from him. This guy might actually have some real skill, doesn't that just prove? His words really hit home. We really underestimated him before. Yongxi, you're not falling for this guy, are you? Nonsense. Come on, let's go say hello. 1. Prince Xiaoheng.
And who are these two? Ah, Your Highness!
This is Li Hongyi, daughter of the Vice Minister of War. And this is Xi Yongxi, eldest daughter of the Xi family.
Youfiang! Greetings, Lady Xi! By proper etiquette, I should have visited the Shai residence today. I didn't expect to run into you here. How rude of me!
Your Highness is too kind. Rather, you're busy with state affairs. For me to come here is an interruption. I just heard Your Highness giving your speech. Truly inspiring and admirable. Watching you speak up there just now, I didn't expect someone as frail looking as you to have such a way with words. I won't beat around the bush. We actually came here today to—
Prince of the Commandery! What? Son of the Minister of Works! Quite the show of authority just now! Fool, I hear Your Highness plans to combine death row prisoners with—
The fine sons of the War Ministry into one army. What kind of arrangement is that? Doesn't it disgrace the honor of our War Ministry soldiers, defying our great Chen military banner?
Luo Qingyin, stop stirring the pot here.
Who does he think he is?
Luo Qingyin, only son of Minister of Works Luo Peng, always hanging around me and Hongyin.
Li Hongying actually cares so much about another man! I've never even seen her look like that! Even Xi Yongxi favors him so much! A useless prince, doomed to die, dares to compete with me over women! Perfect chance to teach him a lesson! Then claim credit before the Crown Prince! Oh! Looks like another dim-witted lackey of the Crown Prince! Young Master Luo, do you have a problem with my arrangement? Indeed, Your Highness, this move is hard not to raise suspicion. Could it be that Your Highness lacks the ability
To command our great Chen elite warriors, and only dares to use death row prisoners instead, for easy control. Besides, war isn't won by talk. If Your Highness has real skill,
Why not show us some real skill then? What do you propose? Simple archery and horsemanship are the foundation of a commander. Today, on my father's orders, build new crossbows for delivery to the Ministry of War for inspection. If Your Highness truly had ambition, why not make a wager with me on archery skills? If Your Highness beats me, these 300 crossbows and 500 bows, I as commander will give them all to Your Highness. If Your Highness happens to lose, just admit publicly that you're incompetent and unfit to hold military command. The crossbow has been tampered with. Seems he wants to embarrass me and undermine my authority. Even once in my life. What a brainless fool. So the craftsmanship on these crossbows is decent. Might as well play along. And swindle the craftsmen and grain supplies too. The stakes aren't fair. If I lose, it undermines my command. Why you only lose some equipment? That was due for delivery to the Ministry of War anyway. Do you really think I'm that easy to push around? What else do you want, besides the equipment? Add 5,000 den of grain and the 20 core craftsmen from the Ministry of Works who made these weapons. All under my command. Good. Just use my crossbow.
No backing out.
Idiots! Wait till your string snaps. You won't even know how you die. Huh. Then let's have Xu Yongxi and Miss Li bear witness.
Your Highness, don't embarrass yourself. I'm rooting for you.
I want the troops to see. I earned my way to the north by real skill.
Hey, Luo Qingyin, are you even a man? Let Xiao Heng use a standard bow against your crossbow.
We only said archery and riding. Never said bow or crossbow. If the prince wants, he can get himself a crossbow. But don't worry, your highness. I won't make it too embarrassing for you. No problem. That is the only way to make him a defeat. Your highness, standard bows are for veteran soldiers. The ministry does make soft bows for children.
Boss, can the prince win this? Luo Jingyin's archery ranks top 5.
You know what, Ken? Not sure, but the prince looks so confident. He must have something up his sleeve. Let's watch.
Brothers, place your bets. Money on Luo Jingyin goes to me. Money on the prince goes to him. I bet on the prince. I bet on Luo Jingyin.
How do we compete? See that tree with the target 100 paces away? There are 3 marked spots in the woods. Different paths. We each pick one. Only reach the shooting spot first, then draw. First to hit 3 arrows wins. Simple rules. I like it. If I win, Sister Hongying has to roam the city with me at night.
Who is going with you, Xiao Heng? You must win. I hate you both. But I hate him more. I'll help you. Set you up with Sister Yongxi. Hongyi.
That girl, hot-tempered as she is, she's got real spirit. No need for matchmaking. But if I win by luck, how is the food and drink for my men? Supervisor She.
All right, I promise you. Since everything's ready, begin.
A mere scapegoat dares to fight me. I'll make you lose all face. I'll trample your royal dignity underfoot.
Now! Still want to compete with me? Why not?
Sister Yongxi, did you see that? The 18th prince is amazing.
Yuan, who knew the 18th prince was skilled at archery and riding, even better than the Ministry of War's top archer. And follow me. Maybe we really do have a shot.
Hey, Prince Heng is truly formidable.
His speech just fired up the soldiers' blood. Now seeing this display of skill, they're even more loyal to him.
Still want to compete with me now?
Impossible. This can't be. How could your longbow beat my crossbow? You must have rigged it.
Luo Qingyin, you can't even beat Xiao Heng, and you still dream of asking me out.
Ah!
Sneak attack.
Ah! Your Highness! Your Highness!
He caught the blade with his bare hands.
Your Highness!
Lo, you shot someone dead.
Oh no! Your Highness! It hurts so much!
Xiaoheng! Your Highness!
No! Where are you hurt?
I'm in pain. My whole body feels like it is falling apart. Everything hurts. Luo Chenye! How dare you shoot a prince with a hidden arrow? That is a capital crime. You're not leaving here today. It is not my fault. It was an accident.
I was aiming at his side just now.
How did it go into his chest? I just wanted to teach him a lesson. I never meant to kill him. And he caught my arrow just before.
Did I lose my memory? Yunming, mind your manners. Young Master Luo didn't mean it, so don't blame him. It is just this injury of mine. I'm afraid it won't heal for at least a month. I'll have to write to the Emperor and let a promising young talent like young Master Luo go to war in my place. Go to war in my place. Oh no, Your Highness, you can't. If my father and the others find out that I delayed the frontline mission, I'm dead. I know a bit of medicine too. How about I take a look? Don't you dare disrespect His Highness.
Yunxi, what do we do now? Heng Ying, don't worry. This guy's putting on a show for us. Young Master Luo, His Highness got into this accident today because of your sparring match. His Highness's injury is a fact. If the Emperor asks, we need an explanation. Right. Luo Qingyin, it is all your fault for insisting on sparring with Xiao. Now he is hurt. You're responsible. Me?
Luo Qingyin did act rashly, causing His Highness's injury. Hanfa! Please tell me, Your Highness, how can I make it up, young Master Luo? I believe it was unintentional on your part. Do I seem like the kind of person? Cool, nitpicks over trifles. Besides the bet, just throw in 300,000 to 500,000 taels for medical expenses and some supplies and tonics. That is enough. Xiaoheng, you're asking for the moon.
You shameless jerk. Xiaoheng, you're asking for the moon. You shameless jerk. Young Master Luo tried to kill the prince. Ha ha ha! Hey, don't talk nonsense. I thought this rascal
Only knew how to throw his prince status around. Turns out he is surprisingly clever. Not only won the bet, but also scored extra supplies on the side. Just how many more surprises does he have? Fine. Okay.
I'll pay. All right. But right now, I only have 20,000 banknotes on me.
What is the harm in that? Silver and grain can't be gathered overnight. Let my Shi family bear witness. Young Master Luo, go tell Minister Luo. Once the supplies are ready, deliver them to the prince's mansion.
She is helping me find a way to screw over Luo Qingyin instead. This wife the Emperor picked for me is pretty sharp, but if my father finds out about this, he'll definitely blame me.
Ah! Ouch, oh dear. Look, the prince has you injured this badly. If word gets out the Minister of Work's only son deliberately harmed a prince, wouldn't that hand a weapon right to Minister Luo's political rivals? Better to settle it quietly with some supplies.
Fine, Lady Shi speaks wisely. I'll go back and tell my father right away to prepare supplies and send them to the prince's mansion. Your Highness, are you alright? I'm fine. I was just putting on an act.
Haha. Xiaoheng, you played it too well. You fooled all of us.
All's fair in war. Thank you today, Lady Shi, for playing along. I owe you one.
Yongxi came here today. Actually, for another matter. Your Highness, shall we speak in private? I'll be straight with you, Xiaoheng. Today I actually came to
break off the engagement. After all, going to war, 9 deaths to 1 life. Not wanting that is normal.
Since your Highness already knows and it is easy to talk, just agree to ask the Emperor to annul the engagement. My Shi family will, before you leave for battle, provide some grain as a trade-off.
Your Shi family has grain.
Not in the court, but with deep roots among the people, controlling the largest private granary of the ministers. My Shi family is willing to provide 150,000 dan of grain as compensation for the annulment. Your Highness, what do you...
Money, grain, troops, horses. Money and troops solved. Was just worrying about how to solve the grain problem. And here it comes. Princess Yi, you're quite cooperative. But a mere 150,000 shy of grain won. He cut it. I want 1.2 million shy.
1.2 million shy? No way. You might as well rob me.
Robbery wouldn't be this fast.
1.2 million is too much. At most. 30000。
Princess Yi, trying to brush me off with a mere 300,000. Fine then. After all, this engagement was set by the Emperor. I don't want to be the one to rock the boat. Besides, marriage doesn't hurt me anyway. You. 1.2 million shit.
No. 300,000 shy.
Princess Yi, you're not bargaining in good faith. I think you clearly don't want to break the engagement. You just want to stay by my side.
You're shameless.
Princess Yi, I know, you all think this war against Beizhuo is unwinnable. But I don't see it that way. I'm not asking for grain just for selfish reasons. I want to bring those brothers home with me.
Him looking so serious like this, it is too hard to resist. 1.2 million Dan is really too much. Even my Shi family can't scrape that together at once.
I knew Princess She was kind-hearted. I, Xiaohong, may not be a gentleman. But what I say, I do.
I want to know, are you really going to take on Da Zhao's 300,000 strong army all by yourself?
Who said I'm alone? Now I've got you, don't I?
How is Yongxi doing? 8000. Hey, why is your face so red? Maybe the sun's a bit harsh. Is it?
This trip today not only settled the troops, but also raised the grain supply. Totally worth it. Princess Xi, Lady Li, I still have some matters to attend to, so I'll take my leave.
You're not actually falling for him, are you? Not at all. I just think... Ha 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 ha, how Kenty doesn't seem to be planning to go die.
Your Majesty, I just received word. Today, Prince Xiaohong was injured by Luo Qingyun's arrow during an archery contest with Luo Qingyun, son of the Minister of Works. How dare he! How did Xiaohong handle it? Prince Xiaohong seems fine. Instead, he played the victim and acted shamelessly.
Swindling quite a bit of silver and tonics out of Luo Qingyun, though the method was a bit low. He knew how to go with the flow, as long as he didn't lose out. But the prince discussed with Luo Qingyun,
demanding that Luo Peng personally deliver the money and tonics to the prince's residence.
He is trying to swindle Luo Qingyun's father too. Ha ha, good, good, good. Truly my worthy son. Whatever he wants, no matter the method or means, he must get it. It is the Luo family's fault for not raising their son right. If Henger swindled him, he can only take the loss. Ha ha, right. Did that she-girl also go see Henger?
Per the Shadow Guard's report, the two seem to have a private chat. The details are unknown. But the Lady Shi returned to the camp, looking quite pleased.
Haha, this kid's got some skills. I just arranged his marriage, and he has already won the girl over. Oh, this kid is decisive and ruthless, brilliant and sharp. Even his way with women is as impressive as his father's. Father, your son requests an audience. What does he want with me?
Let him in.
Enter. Your son greets your majesty. Rise, Henger. What brings you to see me today? Your son requests that you, father, call off the engagement with the Shi family. Call off the engagement.
The Shi family is a prestigious clan. Though they hold no real power, their legacy remains. Marrying into the Shi family gives you leverage at court. Rise. What is your complaint?
Princess Yi is stunningly beautiful and exceptionally talented, but I'm heading to the border, where survival is uncertain. I dare not hold up the engagement with the Shi family's princess. Is that all? You are my son. How can you lack the courage to fight for a woman? Father, please understand.
It is not that I dare not fight, but rather, I cannot fight.
Oh, Grandfather Emperor once secured the realm and allowed the Shi family and the imperial clans of Qianqiao to reside in the capital. This was a display of our royal family's benevolence.
Now forcing the Shen family's daughter may tarnish our royal family's reputation for kindness. Moreover, with Dashin at war with Beisho, the front lines urgently need supplies. If Princess Xi harbors resentment over the engagement and cuts off grain provisions, we risk losing much for little.
And jeopardizing the greater cause, Henger. You always think of me, and of Dakin in everything. But you should also think of yourself more. Marrying into the Shi family would be a significant asset both in court and among the people. I thank you for your concern, Father. But since I've decided to serve the nation, I have no room for romance. If marriage is truly necessary, then when I return by some fortune, we can discuss it then. Could this kid have figured out my purpose in arranging this marriage?
He is so reluctant. Fine.
Since you insist, but the imperial decree has already been issued and is known throughout the land. Abruptly revoking it would damage our royal dignity. Here is what. The engagement won't be dissolved.
You and Shi Yongxi will be betrothed, and instead, when you return from the northern campaign, we'll revisit it. What do you think? Can you accept that?
Even after all this, he won't agree to call off the engagement. This marriage deal is definitely a trap. I thank you for your consideration, Father.
There is something else, Father. Before I leave the capital, everything is mostly ready. Today I came up with some new ideas that can help our great Chen defeat Northern Shuo. I ask Father if you have a moment tomorrow to come to my residence and see for yourself. Oh, what do you have that requires my personal visit? Forgive me for keeping it a secret. You'll know when you come tomorrow. I see. I will come tomorrow. Then, tomorrow, I'll be waiting for you at my residence. I take my leave. Fool. This brat, just a few days gone. And he is already scheming against me. He just wants to use my influence to pressure Luo Peng so he can get what he wants.
Then, Your Majesty, will you go or not? Go. Of course, I'll go. This kid made his move first.
Trying to out-scheme others. I just want to see if he has what it takes to join my game. Abolish.
Please stop! Does Your Majesty intend to depose the Crown Prince and let Prince Xiaoheng join the fight for the throne? Your Highness, there is something I don't understand. If we ally with the Xia family through marriage, their interests become one with yours, raising military supplies and funds. Wouldn't that be perfectly legitimate? But why did you agree to Lei Shi's deal to break the engagement? You think I missed a chance to win over a major family? Yes, I told you before, the front lines are urgent. Father didn't push me to buy grain or horses, but arranged a marriage instead. That is just not normal. If I accept a betrothal, the Xie family would become leverage for the other princes against me. So at least publicly. My relationship with Xie Yunxi can't be too close. This current partnership for purchasing grain is just right. I understand, my lord. So what do we do next? Silver's picking up thanks to the blacksmith shop. Troops are trained by Captain Lu. Grain's backed by the Xie family. Plus what? The Prince Manor buys itself. Enough for the front lines. It all comes down to the weapons. Your Highness thinks the blacksmith sounds up to it. If they face siege weapons, they'd be lost. So we need more skilled artisans. A few days ago, I presented a technique to the Emperor. The Ministry of Works craftsmen applied it to military use today. You can imagine how skilled they are. With those artisans, why worry about equipment? So, Your Highness has been luring Luo Qingyun in, but it is really about Minister Luo. Correct. Luo Qingyun's barely worth anything. His father, Luo Peng, controls the realm's artisans and iron materials. He is my true target. Your Highness thinks ahead. I mean all. The Luo family are the Crown Prince's allies. If I trap the Luos, the Crown Prince will step in. Yo, have the workshop make this. Use whatever materials and silver you need. Have it done by noon tomorrow. Black Polar, this is a weapon that can turn the tide. I don't need it powerful enough to hurt. Just enough for me to hear the bang. That is all. Yes, I'll arrange it now.
Your Highness the Crown Prince, you must stand up for me. That Xiaoheng is no prince. He is a bandit, a thug, and he's
This is your own fault. You think I don't know? He set a trap for you, the Minister of Works. A dead man walking.
Why would you provoke him? He is just a scapegoat the Crown Prince brought back. Now, he has stolen the Emperor's favor and dares to lord it over us. This Dim Xiaoheng. Even a dog deserves respect from its master. He clearly has no regard for me.
Your Highness is wise, but my son, in front of everyone, harming a prince is now a fact. We can't deny it.
So what? Doesn't he want your Luo family's money and grain? Fine! Then we'll give it to him! And make a big show of it!
Let everyone know. Your Highness means to humiliate him in front of all the people. That way, His Majesty will have to.
To uphold the royal dignity! Punish Xiaoheng! Lu Peng, tomorrow! I will go with you! Yes! Xiaoheng! If you stayed put in the capital, you'd live! But you crossed me!
So you must die.
Your son welcomes your Majesty's visit! Hanger! Why are you dressed like that? Haha, this is a costume, father! No need to worry! You Ming, bring it out! The thing you wanted to show me! Father, this is called the thunderclap! Don't underestimate this thing! Just one! Can kill all enemies within 3 steps! Wow! 3!
Hunger. Do you know what you just said means?
Your son would never deceive father! With this, our Great Shin gains another edge! Your son wishes to offer this to father!
Good. Truly a blessing for Great Chen. Ha 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 ha.
Your Highness!
Minister Luo and his son request an audience.
Father, your son will go handle some matters first!
Go ahead. Let me look at this gift more.
Didn't you say? He is only lightly injured, all wrapped up like a dumpling. That is light. Dad, he is definitely faking it, just trying to shake us down. Every single time. Your humble servant, Lo Peng, with my son Qing Yun, here to apologize to His Highness, the Prince of Yungshuo.
Oh! Minister Luo, no need for such formality. It is all my own lack of skill, and it has dragged Minister Luo into coming here personally. Your Highness!
This is 350,000 taels of silver, along with some medicinal herbs for recovery, as a token of apology.
Nice! You're being too serious. I'll accept these things. But my injury! I'm afraid I can't make it to the battlefield. If the Emperor blames me, what am I supposed to do?
This guy isn't even pretending anymore. He is just robbing us outright. This all stems from my son. Whatever you require, I will do my utmost.
In that case, I do have a difficult matter. Perhaps only Minister Luo can solve it. The front lines are in a stalemate. Weapons are wearing out badly. Ordinary generals can't handle the job. I want from the Ministry of Works 3,000 skilled workers to march with the army. 3,000!
The registered skilled craftsmen in my ministry. Oh, combined. Number barely over 3,500. Your Highness wants 3,000 in one go.
Isn't that too much? Minister Luo, I could have taken all your craftsmen. Every last one, but I'm leaving you 500. Isn't that kind enough? Minister Luo, I want not just your craftsmen, but also 100,000 caddies of iron from your ministry.
Xiaoheng, don't push it. Taking all the craftsmen is one thing, but iron too?
3,000 craftsmen. They're the backbone of the capital's projects. If anything goes wrong due to shortage of hands, even you, Your Highness, can't bear that responsibility.
Yun Ming! Luo Shengshuo!
So this is what you wanted.
Weapon! Weapon!
Fine. Just fine. My son heads to the border in half a month to risk his life. My crown prince, my minister of works, yet here, in broad daylight, forces Xiaohong to kneel. No, father, it is not. I understand now. It must be that bastard Xiaohong framing me. Father, don't blame brother. It is all my fault. Please don't blame brother. Shut up, Xiaohong. You shut up.
Silence. Your brother is speaking up for you right now. Do you even still have me in your eyes?
Father, please see clearly. It was I who saw the 18th brother's actions as overstepping, harming court discipline, and thus offered counsel. All I did was to uphold your majesties and the court's dignity.
Uphold dignity? What a fine excuse for upholding dignity. I see that Xiaohong, though reckless in his ways, never stops talking about the front lines. Always cares for the soldiers. Who was he demanding blacksmith materials for? Rice. Hunger. What happened today? You've been wronged. Tell me. How should I handle this? Father, calm your anger. What the Crown Prince said isn't without merit.
A nation cannot stand without law! I was indeed careless in my thinking today! Minister Luo oversees the Ministry of Works! With war imminent, the front lines all depend on the ministry! I beg father to put the nation first!
You always think of others this way. If only your brothers thought the same as you.
Enough! Crown Prince!
Yes, father!
As heir to the throne, you can't tell right from wrong, you show no care for your brothers, you publicly humiliate a kinsman heading to war for his country, and you dare act beyond my authority. Guards, 50 heavy lashes, 50 strokes of the rod paid to the crown. Father, from today, the power to oversee state affairs shall be handed to the second prince. You stay home and reflect on your mistakes. If you offend again, I will show no mercy.
Father.
Father!
Lo Peng, your servant is here. I acknowledge your years of diligence, so I keep your position as minister. Return 3 years, salary docked 17 as a warning to others. These 1,000 craftsmen are to be assigned per Xiaoheng's needs. Also, your Luo family pays out of pocket to prepare 200,000 jin of iron for Xiaoheng. If you fail, or make any shortfall or delay, I will hold you accountable. Your servant will do his utmost. Lo Qingjing, you keep causing trouble. From today, all your positions are stripped. Demoted to guarding the city gate. Without my decree, you may not leave.
Your son thanks father today. Oh, enough. Just put on a show outside. No, take off that white cloth.
Hey, no choice! Your son has no power or backing! So I had to resort to this, to scam some silver and iron! Yeah.
Hey, you kid. You're asking for a lot of people.
Father, rest assured. Your son has mastered a new method. Not only have I developed black powder, but the blades I forge are more than 3 times tougher than before. Father, these 3,000 craftsmen are a huge boost.
Ha! Oh, good, you rascal! Oh, right. Once you've worked out those new gadgets, make a batch first and bring them to the palace for me to see. Also, come to the palace tonight and have a meal with me. Your son obeys. Farewell, father. Ha ha!
Now, we have troops, supplies, silver, and weapons ready. Just waiting for the Emperor's order. All we gotta do is lie back and wait before we set out. We have over 130 shops under our name. And there are still 10,000 soldiers in camp right now. Now adding 3,000 more craftsmen on top of that. That is probably not gonna be easy to manage, is it? Don't worry, I already thought of that. We can't manage it. Just find someone who can, right? Miss, as you instructed. The Sea Estate has already purchased 700,000 den of grain. But once those grain merchants found out, they all jacked up their prices. I am afraid it is gonna cost us a lot of silver down the road. Miss, can you maybe plead with the prince?
No, this is something I already promised Xiao Hung advance some silver from the estate treasury for now, once the funds from the grain shop start flowing back. It should be fine after that.
Yes!
Yunxi, that guy didn't even hold up his end of the deal anyway. Why are you being so good to him? A deal is a deal. Besides, helping him out is also an investment. I think he is gonna go far in the future. I don't know what is so great about that jerk. That you care about him this much.
Bad-mouthing people behind their backs isn't a good habit.
Your Highness, what brings you to the Shy Estate today?
Naturally, I have a favor to ask of Lady Shi.
You are asking for way too much. Having Yunzi raise 1.2 million dan of grain is tea enough. Now you want to add more to her plate. Hong Ying.
I heard the Sea Estate is having cash flow issues.
But they're just minor problems. The Shi family can handle it. No need for your Highness to worry.
I did tell you to raise the grain. But I never said you had to bear all the burden alone. The reason I'm here today is exactly to solve your problem.
So what is your plan, Your Highness?
Today, I swindled from Luopeng 3,000 craftsmen and a full 200,000 gene of iron. Plus, I've basically bought up 70% of the blacksmith shops in the capital. Now the funds are flowing back. Those profits are enough to solve your problem. And these businesses I got from the other princes, I plan to hand them over to you to manage. You take 70% of the profits. I take 30%. How about that? Huh?
Hey, you're actually willing to take such a big loss?
My silver is only useful when turned into grain and troops. Me and the Sea Estate, we're partners in this together now. I'd never screw over my own people. Especially since Yunxi is my fiancée now. Only if the Shi State is safe can I rest easy.
I get what you just said. I'll help with this. Let's do it your way. Huh! What about me? You two are. What do I do?
You, what can you do?
What is wrong with me? I've been training in martial arts since I was 3. Even the Imperial Guards might not beat me.
Great! The Ministry of War's 10,000 troops. Only Captain Lu is training them. That takes too long. If you have time, go lend a hand.
No problem. So what is in it for me? You little rascal. Hey! You two be careful. Hey, just kidding.
Father summoned me to the palace for dinner. I'm heading back now.
Hey, Xiao Hung. Xiao Hung, how dare you take advantage of me? You just wait. Father!
Your son greets your majesty.
It is a family dinner today. No need for formalities. Sit!
Henger, half of the month is already gone. I asked you to gather troops and supplies. How is that going, thanks to your majesty?
For silver, I have made some from the weapons trade, but the grain supplies are still being gathered. Well, today, thanks to your majesty granting me 3,000 craftsmen to join the army.
You know how to use your leverage. That is your own skill. I'm just curious. If I hadn't shown up today, how did you plan to handle it? 3. What is the old man up to? Testing me?
Ha ha, father! I only have a few tricks up my sleeve. If you hadn't come to this manor today, I'd be on my knees, clutching Minister Luo's leg and sobbing, begging Minister Luo and Crown Prince brother.
No need to be so modest. Among your brothers, there are plenty of ambitious ones.
But few have the means to achieve it. Those with means who don't flaunt their talent, who know how to hide their brilliance, who know how to bide their time, are even rarer.
I wonder, which brother is your majesty referring to? Fool! Ha ha!
Just a father, having a casual chat with his son. Alas, what a pity! I have so many sons, yet not one I can truly rely on. Finding someone to take over my burden is no easy task. Guang!
Hunger! Don't you agree? Detected Emperor Xiao Qiyuan's recognition and nurturing of the host. Host officially joins the succession struggle. Detected Emperor as recognition and nurturing of the host. Host officially joins the succession struggle. Mission issued. Make the Crown Prince lose face. Reward. System space. Space size depend on how much the target loses face. Settled in 5 days. This old man sure has ulterior motives, but system space is a great thing. With this, I can carry more supplies on campaign. Gotta screw over the Crown Prince hard. Li, each brother has their own strengths. I dare not speak recklessly. I only focus on defending the borders of Great Chou. So, father.
Shifty-eyed. Duo, what are you eyeing from me now? The treasury is empty. My silver reserves are for aiding the people.
No silver to give.
Father, rest assured. I won't touch your treasury. I have a plan to quickly raise funds to solve the urgent need. It is just that this method may upset certain people's interests. So I'd like to borrow your majesty's imperial authority. You want to borrow my golden token? Exactly! Once I raise the silver, I'll return it to you. Or hand it directly to father. What does father think?
I can give you this gold medal, but if you stir up trouble, I can't speak up for you. Enough! You've eaten your fill, now get lost!
Your Majesty, something's wrong! Prince Yunshuo took your jade pendant, gathered 30 Imperial Guards, and headed to the Eastern Palace.
That kid's getting bolder by the day, daring to provoke the Crown Prince on his own. Let him be! I want to see whether Xiao Hung the whetstone breaks first, or the Crown Prince, the blade, snaps first.
Take everything in the Eastern Palace and haul it away for me.
Who are you? Barging into the Eastern Palace.
You must be the Crown Princess. Xiao Hong, the 18th Prince, greets my sister-in-law.
18th brother mobilizing guards without leave, forcing your way into the Eastern Palace. What punishment do you deserve?
Sister-in-law, you misunderstand. A year's official salary was converted to military fund. Father feared I fail in my duties, so he specially assigned guards to accompany me.
A mere bastard son. If not for your guards, I wouldn't even glance your way. I see. Too bad the Crown Prince is still in the Ancestral Hall reflecting today, not in the palace. As he...
My brother's not here. No matter, I'll just take it myself.
Wait! Eighteenth brother came all this way. You must be tired. Why not have some tea and rest a bit? Everything can be negotiated.
Wait outside, yes!
18th brother's visit today is quite sudden. Too bad the storeroom keys aren't in my charge. It is really hard today.
What am I to do then? Father ordered me to handle this today, otherwise I'll be severely punished. But speaking of it, this vast Eastern Palace, all the treasures combined, must be worth a fortune.
Of course. Why does 18th brother bring that up?
Sister-in-law's predicament, I understand. But what happened today? I must report to father. Since the Eastern Palace can come up with silver, then use these items to settle the debt. This vase is nice. Craftsmanship and age. Worth at least 1,000 taels.
Miscalculated. I plan to stall until the crown prince returns. But he has got his eye on the antiques. Can't let him get away with this. 18th brother, don't joke around these antiques and paintings. They're the crown prince's treasured collection.
Big brother's treasures, then I definitely should take them. Oh! Oh! Sister-in-law, how did you fall, huh? Sister-in-law, you wouldn't try to grab me and then claim I bumped into you, would you? SS, you! But speaking of it, I've heard your marriage to Big Brother was so he could secure his position as crown prince by winning over the Jiang family. You're married in name only, without any real union. I wonder if that is true or not.
Don't think I won't do anything to you.
Then what can you do to me? Not to mention today, I came to the Eastern Palace on Imperial orders. The Imperial guards all saw it. You kept me in your room. If this gets out, it'll only shame you and Big Brother.
Bastard son. Yet so bold, even more than the crown prince.
Sister-in-law wouldn't want Big Brother to know that today, you and I, alone, shared this room.
What exactly do you want?
I told you already. Use these antiques and paintings to settle the debt. Sister-in-law, don't misunderstand.
Such a beauty right here, in front of him. And all he thinks about is antiques and paintings.
SS, what? Sister-in-law's disappointed. I didn't make a move. Let her.
Who is disappointed? Take the stuff and get out of the Eastern Palace now.
Should have said that from the start.
Get in here and work.
Take all of this away. Thanks for the hard work, Imperial Guard. You mean, give each of them 20 taels of silver.
Thank you, Prince!
Go! Xiaoheng! Where are you taking my things?
Xiaohao, where are you taking my things? How dare you!
You even touched the Eastern Palace's belongings! Calm down, brother! It is father! He wants to use the Eastern Palace's yearly stipend to cover military funds! This younger brother is just following orders!
Bullshit. When did father ever say to use the Eastern Palace's things to pay debts? As I see it, this is all your own doing!
Brother, look! This is father's jade pendant!
It really is father's jade pendant. I've been quietly copying scriptures in the ancestral hall lately. I haven't done anything wrong.
Why would father punish me for no reason? Whatever! Father already confined me and stripped my power! Fine! Since it is father's order, then I'll naturally hand it over! For today, please! 10. Put all this stuff back for me! Once I raise the silver, I'll give it to you then. How about that? Brother! It is not that I'm in a rush. It is father who is in a rush. The frontline troops and supplies still haven't been secured. 18th brother, can't you understand what I'm saying? I said...
Please, 18th brother, go back and wait for me to raise the silver. 18th brother, can't you understand? Father and I agreed.
The military funds must be raised today. Can't wait. If I show you respect, I speak nicely.
If I don't show you respect, you can't take a single thing!
The Imperial Guard acts on the Emperor's orders. Who dares to move today?
Today, Xiaoheng is here on His Majesty's orders. Clashing with him now would incur His Majesty's wrath. 2, not worth the loss. 2. Anyway, no one dares to trade the Eastern Palace's items. Better let him leave for now. We'll reclaim the goods later.
Fine! I'll let you off today. I love how you can't stand me, yet can't do a thing about me. Dear brother, that is more like it. Then I'll take my leave now. You make...
Take this stuff away from me. Oh,
You! Dear brother, how careless of you! Then I'll be on my way. When I get the chance, I'll definitely come by often. Today's humiliation, I will remember. Steal the Crown Princess collection. Win over the Crown Princess. Crown Princess frustration plus 60. Reward. System space plus 90 cubic meters. Mission settlement in 4 days. Who knew winning over the Crown Princess would also frustrate the Crown Prince? This just got a lot more interesting. For my frontier plan, I must use the mission window to squeeze the Crown Prince dry. Your Highness, aren't we going too far, judging by the Crown Prince's face? He probably won't let this slide. You can never have too much money. Think about it. War D6 burns cash like water. Part goes to the wife. Part goes to the brothers. And now the Emperor Dad gets a cut too. Enough said. The thing is, well, probably no one dares to buy it. Can't turn it into silver, right? Either! Ordinary merchants indeed wouldn't dare, but a prince is different. Chances to frustrate the crown prince don't come often. Go to the Xi estate. Let Yingxi know. Okay.
Seems like I arrived just in time.
Seems like Lady Xi and I are more and more in sync. You go first, or me.
Thanks to the silver you gave me, 1,200,000 provisions have all been purchased ahead of schedule. They're stored in our Xi family warehouse now.
Really?
Yeah,
I found you another big money making deal.
deal. You want me to handle these for you?
Smart. I want to, in the Xia family's name, notify all the princes to attend tomorrow night's themed auction. I don't want a cent of the profit. It is all yours. You just need to set aside 30% to keep buying provisions for me.
I want to know. You've been busy gathering troops and supplies. Why suddenly provoke the Crown Prince this time?
I have my reasons. But don't worry. I'll protect you and protect the Xi family.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just a little worried about you. I'll get going now. Promise me, don't do anything reckless.
Crown Prince brother! What a coincidence! Second brother looks so happy! Well, there's good news! Look, 18th brother is holding a Crown Prince themed auction at the prince's mansion. He has invited all the princes! What? Brother didn't get an invite! What? That's so... How dare he sell my things? So brother really didn't know! My apologies then! But don't worry, brother! Once I return from the prince's mansion, I'll bring back treasures for you to admire! I'll take my leave now! I'll take my leave now! It was that woman, Xiang Wan! She told me to let Xiao Heng go! Now Xiao Heng's turning around and auctioning off my stuff! Let me ask you, what did Xiao Heng do with the Crown Princess yesterday? Your Highness! Yesterday, the Crown Princess summoned Xiao Heng into her chambers, then dismissed the rest of us. We only heard some strange noises. How long were they in there?
Before you returned, Your Highness, about 2/4 of an hour.
2/4! Hey!
Mate, speak. What did you and Xiao Heng do?
What is your highness talking about? I don't understand. Huh?
Still playing dumb. Tell me, did you do anything to betray me?
So, in your highness's eyes, I am nothing but a shameless person.
How dare you? I'm the one asking questions here. Since when do you get to question me back? Yesterday, when Xiaohang came to grab things, you told me to let him go. And today, he dares to sell off the Eastern Palace's belongings, still claiming nothing's going on with him. And you dare to talk back?
Hey, her! Don't you forget, the reason you sit firmly on that throne as crown prince is because of my Jiang family's support. I told you to release him. So what? Was I supposed to refuse? Was I supposed to threaten you with my own life? It is clearly you yourself who can't control that scapegoat you brought back. Now he is walking all over you. And you take it out on me.
I don't care. The fact is Xiaohang is selling off the Eastern Palace's things. If my brothers buy them, it'll surely damage the Eastern Palace's reputation. You are the crown princess. This is your duty.
Listen! Tonight, you come with me. We're going to the Prince Manor. I don't care what you do.
Cry, or throw off it. You must get everything of mine. Of it back. What did you say? Otherwise, you'll be accused of having an affair with Xiaohang. Understand?
The crown princess is nothing but a toy, with no dignity, open to abuse. Fine, your highness. Since you think I've wronged you, then I'll make it real with Xiaohen.
Your Highness! Lady Shi, the princess have arrived at the front courtyard. Then leave the auction to you. I'll wait for him here.
Do you really think he might come?
He is extremely prideful. He might come himself.
Or it might be the crown princess. Whoever comes. As long as they're tied to the crown prince.
We can make him lose face.
Good, you know what to do.
Time for a bath.
Your Highness, the crown princess has arrived.
Show her in.
TSK.
Looking like this, what a disgrace.
I'm bathing right now. What else would I look like?
Stop with the nonsense. I'm here today to reclaim the Eastern Palace's belongings for the crown prince.
Poor sister-in-law. A weak woman, forced to beg for things door to door.
This has nothing to do with you. Just name your term. What exactly will it take for me to buy back the Eastern Palace treasures?
I'm holding a fair auction. Everyone can bid. If sister-in-law has enough silver, naturally, you can take everything back.
The other princes are wealthy. They came prepared. I'm just a weak woman. How can I compete with them?
Sister-in-law wants something, but doesn't want to pay. Then, let's see what you can offer. That is more valuable.
Men really are all the same.
If sister-in-law has nothing to offer, then go bid with the princess up front.
Wait!
What do you mean by that?
I'm just a weak woman. First forced by my family to marry the crown prince, then neglected by this man. Now even beaten. I've never had the right to choose. Today, the crown prince even threatened me to get back the Eastern Palace's things no matter what. So since it has come to this, hey, what are you doing? Didn't you tell me to offer something more valuable?
This guy couldn't be. You're the crown princess! That is not what I meant earlier.
Put your clothes back on first.
First, I'm betrothed. Yongxi has spent the past 2 weeks working hard for the supplies and troops I need. I owe her and the Xi family that much.
Besides, the fertilizer.
I want to stay alive, so everything comes after the war effort. Really?
Ha!
What great thing did Xi Yunqi do?
To land such a good man. Fine, I really don't have silver to buy back the Eastern Palace's items from you. But I can trade information. The crown prince has been secretly corresponding with Dakin. Even the emperor probably doesn't know about this. What?
The Crown Prince is colluding with Dachi. I only know the Crown Prince plans to...
Trade military intel for some benefits. Also, in a few days. Dachin will send envoys to negotiate peace with Beishuo, with Dachin holding the advantage now.
They want peace talks. Instead of demanding surrender, the frontline situation must have changed, making it impossible for Daishin to keep fighting. This is an opportunity for me. I'll have more time to build up resources further. So, is this info good enough?
I'll return some antiques and paintings.
So you can report back. Deal!
Don't overthink it. Just thank you for letting me redeem the Eastern Palace's items. I'm taking your clothes. Make sure the stuff is delivered to the Eastern Palace. Otherwise, I'll report you to the Crown Prince. We'll both die.
What do I do? What do I do? One, if that woman can't get the stuff back, my brothers will definitely spread this around.
So, did you get the stuff back?
Forgive me, Your Highness. I only got half of it back.
Half! Half is fine too! Better than getting nothing back! The shawl on my consort!
The prince was afraid I'd catch cold, so he specially gave it to me.
What?!
Flowers. What? Is Your Highness about to bring up that talk again about me having an affair with Xiao Heng? Tonight I went to see Xiao Heng and did everything I should and shouldn't have done. Is that answer satisfactory to Your Highness? You...
My consort is joking! I believe you're not that kind of person! No need for such angry words! I had your favorite pastries prepared for you! Go on!
No need. Your Highness should count. Whether what Xiao Heng sent back is what the Eastern Palace gave out, whether it is what the Eastern Palace gave out. So, if something goes wrong, you won't blame me again.
Damn it! I will definitely rally the officials to petition father and impeach Xiao Heng! If I don't get revenge for this, I, Xiao Jingdao, swear I'm not a man auctioning the Eastern Palace's items!
Besides the portion handed over, there's still a full 300,000 taels!
Windfall fortune. Ha ha ha. Really? Yeah. Well then. Congratulations to the prince. Ha ha. Not only got the silver, and he even took advantage of the crown princess.
Huh? Yuxi, you can't just say that.
Really? She walked out of the inner chamber, wearing your clothes, and you say I'm making things up.
Wow! Is this girl jealous of me? Yongxi! I know I'm not the most serious guy, but with you, I'm completely devoted.
I see. You're devoted to my Shi family supplies, aren't you?
Yongxi! Alright! I admit, Jiangwan and I had a little mishap. But everything I did was to take down the crown prince.
Jiangwan is a noble lady from a great family. She and the crown prince may be estranged, but she has held her position as crown princess, which means she is no pushover. You better stay away from her. Besides, even if you take a concubine, pick someone you know well. I wouldn't mind, babe.
What?
Nothing. No.
Tell me.
No.
Don't worry. Everything you've done for me, I'll always remember. I'll never let you down. For the Shi family.
Fine, Your Highness! Oh!
Fine. Xiao Heng. How dare you bully Sister Yangxi? Let me tell you, as long as I'm here, don't even think about messing with her. Hong Ying, is there something you need from us? Lu Zhen and I trained the soldiers using Xiao Heng's methods. Of over 9,700 men, more than half have method requirements. Lu Zhen sent me to ask if the supplies are sufficient. He wants to allocate by unit type. We be short 300,000 Dan of the 1.2 million. It'll take about another week to gather it all. But because the Shi family hoarded grain prices went up quite a bit.
Don't matter. Securing grain is the priority. If funds run short, take from my Prince Manor's treasury. If that is not enough, I'll find someone to get more.
Something terrible has happened. The Crown Prince has rallied all the officials and is impeaching you before the throne. What? The Crown Prince has gotten over a dozen officials. to submit a memorial. Chief Steward Zhao already sent word, telling you to go to the palace.
What? Looks like it is probably because of you secretly taking the Eastern Palace's items to auction, and the Crown Prince is using it against you.
Bring me my sword! I'm going to the palace to get the money!
Xiao Heng, you're not going to pull that trick again, are you?
Your Majesty.
I impeach Prince Yunsuo, Xiao Hong. He led men to storm the Eastern Palace and seize the Crown Prince's private property, acting like a bandit.
Your Majesty. After seizing the property, he gathered the princes and openly auctioned it off. All officials have submitted memorials.
The entire court has seen it!
What you all have reported. I understand clearly, but Xiao Heng, after all, did it for the sake of Dakin, to raise military funds.
Your Majesty, whether the prince acted for public or private gain remains unclear. If everyone follows suit in the future, wouldn't the realm fall into chaos? Indeed, Your Majesty, this trend must not be allowed. Please issue an edict immediately to confiscate his ill-gotten gains and punish him severely. Prince Yunsuo has arrived.
Your son, Xiao Heng!
Greet Your Majesty. Xiao Heng, what the ministers just reported. Do you admit it or not? Your Majesty, the evidence is ironclad. What is there to ask? I ask the prince.
To hand over the silver from the auction. Full confiscation. If the prince refuses to hand it over, he defies the law of the land.
Bullshit!
I risk my life, raising funds on the front lines. You corrupt officials, spouting nonsense in the court. You dare lecture me about honor? Where do you get the nerve? You. The Ministry of Revenue silver. How much of it did I earn and fill in? If it's so, that doesn't change the fact you seized the Eastern Palace, defying your superiors, showing no respect for your elders. Indeed, Your Majesty, the prince's actions have violated protocol. Please issue your decree, Your Majesty.
Fine law indeed! Fine punishment indeed!
Don't you dare. Right, in front of His Majesty. We're not afraid of you. Money is my lifeblood. Whoever dares, take my money. I'll end my own life.